Good evening, Kennetor's Capital Nightly Strategy Podcast for October 9th, 2024. We're going to start with some sniper trades of the day. This is symbol DIA on 10-minute charts. Here's yesterday's close. Here's the open. Here's the opening range 10 minutes. So we're ready to go long here or short there with a standard risk. We get the long breakout. Still holding. Add a second position on the emerging dragon. Take the exit at the spine of the dragon for about 4R. Pretty good day at work. Next one up is EWW of Mexico. Also 10-minute. Here's yesterday's close. Here was a big gap down opening. It bottomed out and then started racing back up. When it moved that far, I just held my nose and bought it. And I'm front running. I'm hoping that it's going to break above the OR10 and break through the PCR. It comes back to the VWAP and I exit for about half an hour. It breaks below the VWAP and the Bollinger Band mean and leaves the dragon, so I try a short. It scratches. I stop and reverse on a Kata 2. I take the skin of the dragon exit for 1R. I short when it hits the PSAR, standard risk to the downside. Second position. Third position. Exit near the end of the day for about 3R on this one. So we get about a half, 1 and 3, so about a little over 4. I would not be offended if you took this exit here. But if you do, you got to re-enter by here. Last one. This is Palantir, a stock of interest. This is also a 10-minute. PLTR. Yesterday's closing action here. Here's the gap up. Here's the OR10. There's the breakout. That's the standard risk box. Exit at the spine of the dragon for almost 4R. And just using that to lower my cost basis for my swing trades. All right, let's look at the daily report. Here's your 150-day look back. Excuse me. So we're pushing, we made a new all-time high today. So I look at this as consolidation, a little turn and go, and made a new high today. So it's free and clear. Tomorrow and Friday should be wicked interesting. At closing at an all-time high at close. 30-minute chart also wildly successful. Bullish normal, strongly overbought, Volatility is warning us to be careful of the chaos of the silly season in politics. Still got some buy on dip opportunities in the globals like Asia less Japan and European 350. Boeing continues to suffer, but big breakouts in Cisco, Home Depot, and IBM. So it's mainstream. Not so much tech, really more mainstream is doing well. And then in the ETFs, minor breakdown in Brazil and Latin America, but strong breakouts in the S&P, S&P Tech, and in the industrials, XLI industrials. Lots of things still at a favorable reward to risk on the auto framer, many 551Ws to choose from as well. A buyer's market. There's your mechanical swing trading with the auto framer and a handful of squeezes, including NVIDIA and Intel. Jiminy crickets, what a good deal that is. Here's your auto framer with the TC2000 lens. Plenty of good ones to choose from. I like ones that have a favorable reward to risk better than two, but also had big 1 day moves today, because that tells me there might be a second day of momentum on a follow through. So Merck, Nike, US Steel, Disney, Walmart, that's mainstream, Main Street, all looking pretty good. Whereas things like Palantir are already pushing their all-time, 10-day highs already. Mostly fall, which is a buy on dip opportunity, and still a few key leaders in the summer with all the big US indexes reflected in the summer, all US all the time. You notice the broad strength in the multi-time frame index. Um, Palantir, Oracle, PayPal, Home Depot, sure. And last but not least, the dragon's starting to peek his head out of the river. I consider that to be a positive sign. Failure to fail. Now he's ready to follow through. The 30 has rolled up. The 10 has rolled up. The 90 stabilized after a pullback and is ready to start creeping north. It's still the silly season in politics, but everything is as favorable in the equities as can be. And both parties trying to make a strong pitch for why their economic plan is the better one, and the Fed's willing to help. So all systems go, and we'll be ready for fireworks tomorrow and Friday. Take good care. We will see you in the chat room.